At the end of my career, I played for the Houston Oilers for 4 years. I played against a guy named Jerry Rice. He played for the San Francisco 49ers. Jerry Rice, the greatest football player ever to play the game, ever to play the game in the NFL. Jerry Rice. He's got more touchdowns. He's got so many more touchdowns than the guy in second place that no one can even get close to him. He's so great. I used to play against, directly oppose this guy all the time against him. Bad. Then, in between my fourth and fifth year, I get traded to the San Francisco 49ers. And now, me and the greatest football player in the history of the game are on the same team. And I'm like, okay, I want to see what this dude's all about. So it's the first day of training camp. First day. Mind you, we're talking about generosity, correct? I had a deal with myself all my life, a little contract that I made since I was a little boy. And it was this: every time I practiced on a court or on a field or in a gymnasium, I was going to be the first one on that surface. And I was going to be the last one to leave that surface. And I kept it up 20 straight years until I got traded to the San Francisco 49ers. First day of training camp, I come walking out of the locker room early, right? First guy out. Walking out to the field, this is mine. I look over, who's out? Jerry Rice. It doesn't make sense, does it? The greatest football player ever. And he's out before me. I said, all right, okay, so let's practice. So an hour later, everyone else comes out, right? So we got 100 guys out there all trying to make this team. Me and Jerry Rice are veterans, right? We don't need to work hard at training camp. We're going to make the team. We're going to just do training camp, kind of go halfway through the half speed, through the motions. Don't get hurt. Don't do anything wrong. Just stay safe. All these other rookies got to hustle their ass off to make the team, right? So we're in warm-ups, right? The whole team's out there, warm-ups. There's a line right here of 16 receivers in a line, just like this. Jerry Rice is one of those receivers. Joe Montana is standing right there. And Joe Montana is throwing these receivers balls. And these receivers are warming up, mind you. So the first guy gets up and he does this. Joe snaps the ball, he takes off, half speed, breaks it off, catches the ball, and stops. And he walks back to Joe Montana, gives Joe the ball, gets back in line. Next guy up. Same thing. Half speed. Breaks it off. Catches the ball. Stops. Walks the ball back to Joe Montana. Back in line. Then it's Jerry Rice's turn. And I'm like, okay, let's see what this guy's going to do. And this is what he does. Whew! Full speed. Bam! Breaks it off. Boom! Catches the ball. Boom! Gone. Runs 100 yards. Whew! Gone. We're all like, where's he going? I never seen anything like that. All the way to the end zone. Turns around once he gets in the end zone, runs all the way back, full speed, hands the ball to Joe Montana, gets back in line. Next guy gets up. Runs a little out pattern, catches the ball, stops, walks the ball back to Joe Montana. Back in line. Then Jerry Rice gets back up. Whew! Bam! 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 Again, gone, over and over and over and over. He must have run 10 miles of sprints. I never seen anything like it. Over and over. And at the end of this 3-hour practice, I said, I got to go up to this guy. I got to go talk to Jerry. So I walked over there, man. I never seen anything like that. And I said, hey Jerry, hey, man, what's the deal with that, man? What's the deal with all of that, running? I mean, why you do that? And Jerry Rice goes like this. Oh, Bo, that's very simple. I do that because every time these hands touch the ball, this body ends up in an end zone.